Like, just because, you know, this food is incredibly delicious, it wouldn't stop me from eating a good chili dog. Like, come on, man. Like, the meat bun consumption is unnatural, dude. Are you actually working here? Yes, I am an adventurer detective coffee fencer. Where do I even start? See, this is why I hate airheads. Anyway, how did you survive that explosion? This is a maiden secret. Huh? Okay. Huh? 5 minutes until detonation? What is this? Wait, don't tell me. Is that thing gonna explode? That's a countdown, alright. It'll explode? In summary, that's all there is. They set off the bomb as an act of terror. But thanks to some leaks, we've already identified the perpetrator. Ta-da! Here he is! His name is Yuma Cocahead. Wow, he sure looks like a terrorist, all right. As you know, Kanai Ward is a town of justice. Terrorists have no human rights here. Everyone, kill him on sight. The peacekeepers say it's A-okay. Hey, you understand? Rotten bottom-feeding terrorist bomber trash. You listening? You've got nowhere to run. Okay. Come on, do something, you nitwit. Oh. Okie doke. Guess this is just one big game of cat and mouse. Huh? Was that a gunshot? Master, I have a bad feeling about this. Let's hurry. That was just all an internal monologue, my bad. Hey, what was that noise? Open up right now! The peacekeepers sound frantic on the other side of the door. Looks like it's still locked from the other side. That means the only way to enter and leave the rooftop are the emergency stairs I just used. But no one came down the stairs after the gunshot. No matter how you look at it, this must be suicide. Aw, and we finally get a corpse and it's just suicide? That's no fun. Oh, the other fucking things. It's already been an hour? Ah! Another explosion? That one must be really close by. The countdown isn't at 0 yet, so it's a different explosion? Besides, the next bomb to explode is the one at the cafe in Ginma district. Gah! I don't understand! What's going on here? Master, in times like these, you should look for the solution keys. There should be clues to help solve the mystery. Right. Nothing will be solved if I keep panicking. I need to investigate the scene and figure out what's going on. Damn, we're investigating mid-crime? What the fuck? Yo, check! There's a surveillance camera set at the entrance and exit of the stairs. The camera faces the stairs, so it wouldn't capture anything happening on the rooftop. But if we check the footage, we might see if anyone used the emergency stairs. Then again, I didn't come across anyone when I came up here. I doubt someone involved in Sachi's death would show up on there. The surveillance camera set up at the entrance to the emergency stairs. It's Sachi's body. I think it's still warm. The holes in the temples look raw. There's no doubt that this was a fatal shot. Oh! Leave the body's wounds to me. There's no doubt he was shot. That's definitely a gunshot wound. There's a 3-inch hole in his head. Of course he's dead. The bullet penetrated his head and flew off somewhere. Looks like it entered through the right temple and traveled straight through to the left one. Wait. No, I can already tell you he did not shoot himself. The gun is in his right hand. If the bullet traveled from left to right, how would you shoot yourself with your right hand and have it be on the left side? That already contradicts. So he was shot. He was sniped by Iruka. Iruka could have sniped him. Oh my god. Wait, is the resistance turning in on themselves? Dude, I've literally investigated one clue, and I think the resistance turned on themselves or something. Because Iruka, you know, Iruka's a good sniper. So, like, do you think she might have, like, sniped them from across the rooftop somewhere? Or is this, like, the Peacekeepers doing? Or are they all Peacekeepers? Are they all brainwashed? Maybe they didn't truly leave the Peacekeepers. Ooh, there's a thick plot happening right now. And that's just off of one fucking clue, dude. Are you sure about that? If you doubt me, why don't you dig through his head yourself? No, I do believe you. There are fresh wounds open at both temples. They appear to be the cause of death. The gunshot wound on Sachi's body. Oh, unless they're telling me it was right to left. Never mind. Okay, never mind. That does check out. I thought they said it went left to right. But the gun is in his right hand, so like how the fuck, why would you shoot yourself from the other side of your, you know what I mean? Even still, I'm pretty sure he was executed. There's no way you would have a face that surprised and if you were going to shoot yourself, right? Sachi's right hand is still holding the gun. Did he shoot himself in the head like this? I recognize this gun. It's the one Sachi took out of the safe. I think it was especially made for him. Dying to his own gun is a fitting end for a fraud like him. Maybe you should inspect the gun. You might find something suspicious about it. It's a revolver. There are 6 rounds loaded in the cylinder. Wait, on closer inspection, one of the shell casings is empty. At the very least, it means one shot has been fired from this weapon. The muzzle is still hot and I can smell gunpowder. Maybe Sachi really did shoot himself in the head with this gun. But still, the gun is strange. Strange? How so? Try swinging out the cylinder. It plops out sideways. See, the cylinder swings out to the right. Regular revolver cylinders usually swing out to the left. And yet this one swings out on the opposite side. It's strange. Oh, no, that's how we're gonna do it. That's how he's left-handed. He's left-handed. That's why it was especially made for him. It swings out the other way. Because if you're left-handed, if you need to reload the gun, it needs to swing to the right. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not a gun expert, but I know that's why they do it. He's left-handed. And because the gun was in his right hand, that's how we're going to prove he didn't shoot himself. You probably shoot yourself with your dominant hand. Or the hand that you use your gun with. Because that gun was especially crafted for him, and he must be left-handed. Because if it swings out on the right side, that means he uses the gun with his left hand. Because obviously most revolvers are made to swing out to the left because most people probably shoot with a right hand. Their dominant right hand. But he probably uses his left. That's why it swings to the right. I'm kind of a gun nut. I know how revolvers work. Now that you mention it, it is the opposite from normal ones. Even you can tell that much, huh? Maybe you held a gun before and before you lost your memories? I don't know. I do sort of remember the feeling of gripping a handle and the smell of gunpowder. It was probably just something I studied as a detective in training, though. For now, I'll remember the gun's features. It might be a clue of some kind. Contrary to standard models, this firearm cylinder swings out to the right side. Probably because he's left-handed, and the gun's in his right, so no, he didn't shoot himself because he's left-handed. And we prove that from the gun. If it's custom made for him, then that proves he's left-handed. What could this be? There's an umbrella here. It's rusted, so it must have been left here for a while. Could it have something to do with the case? Apparently not, because we didn't get a bullet. Or solution key? Looks like it's a dead end. Oh, is that where the explosion happened? What the fuck? Why is was that wall collapsed before? The roof is pretty high up. It's about 20 meters above ground. Jumping down from here would be out of the question. There's no ledge to stand on and no sign that something like a slope has been used. Assuming someone climbed down using a rope after the gunshot, it would have taken some time to remove it. But there's no way someone did that without me seeing them, since I got up here in 10 seconds or so. The rooftop crime scene is about 20 meters above ground. It would be difficult to jump down from here. Unless they use the wall, the freshly made wall. That explosion came from over here. I think, oh, then again, the explosion happened after we were on the roof, so. That explosion came from over here, I think. I knew it. There was an explosion in the parking lot below. It left a big hole in the hideout's wall, but there don't seem to be any victims. What was that explosion anyway? Could it have something to do with Sachi's death? When Sachi's body was found, there was an explosion in the parking lot below the building. Interesting. What about over there? The neighboring building is taller than the hideout. There are no windows or on this side facing us, so it would be possible to jump over there. But what if they rode in something like that flies, like a hot air balloon? The electrical lines would get in the way. Those look like high voltage lines. Touching them in the rain would be dangerous. I guess we can rule that out then. There are high voltage lines between two buildings, so travel between them is impossible, even by hot air balloon. Open up! Open up right now! There are still peacekeepers behind the door. Sounds like they're having trouble breaking it down. But it's only a matter of time. I better investigate quickly and get out of here. What's this? Seems like this is an exterior key for locking the door from the rooftop. It's still in the keyhole. Maybe Sachi locked it when he went to the roof? The peacekeepers are behind the door, so no one could have passed through there after the gunshot. That's if it's a third party. What if the peacekeepers got to the roof first? After killing the guy, they went back and closed the door behind them to pretend it was locked. But the key is on this side. It'd be impossible to lock it from the outside after going back in. Besides, there's no need for are we doing another like locked roof mystery here? There's no need for them to put on an act. Well, that's fair. Yeah, if they just wanted to murk the guy, they would have every right to do so. The peacekeepers are like the fucking law of this. They would just shoot him. They wouldn't need to go through some elaborate plan to set up some kind of murder scheme. Like, they would just fucking kill him. An exterior lock that opens from the roof side. The key was left in the keyhole. Master, you gotta hurry! Maybe that's all the investigating I can do. Okay. Well, if the game says so, I guess that's it. I think I've checked everything I can for now. Now, time to close the case! Unfortunately, it looks like suicide. After all, it was only around 10 seconds after the gunshot went off and you arrived at the roof. If someone was up here besides the dead fraudster, you would definitely have seen them. You're right. I doubt anyone was here. And if they were, where could they have gone? Unlike the clock tower case, it seems doubtful a rope ladder was used here. There's no place to hitch a rope and no time to descend. It'd be super boring if the criminal used the same old trick. We can't say for certain this wasn't a repeat performance, but I think you might be right about this case. So, Sachi was cornered by the peacekeepers and committed suicide? No. You can already tell from the clues here that he didn't. Ah! They broke it through! This is what happens when you're slow! Who are you? What are you doing here? Hey, aren't you the terrorist? No, it's a misunderstanding. I'm not a terrorist. He's dead. So you fought among yourselves, huh? Terrorists murdering each other. You're all trash out to ruin order. No, I didn't do this. Save it for later. You have no right to remain silent. No right to an Ah! Death to the terrorists together. Death to a terrorist together sounds like a dramatic match made in heaven. I'm not a terrorist. I'm just a trainee detective. That's right. Fubuki! Where are you, Fubuki? They'll catch it up at this rate. We need to run. There's a fork in the path. Wait! Stop right there! What do I do? Which way do I go? Isn't right where we came from? Let's go left. This way. Right is where we came from. Ah! Yeah, now it's right. Ah! Fubuki? Sorry, I am currently in mourning, so a passionate invitation like this is a bit... Fubuki, it's me, Yuma. Yuma? I'm glad you're all right. Are you hurt? Yuma, I am so happy to see you are unharmed. Let's save celebrating for later. It's dangerous here. The peacekeepers are right on my tail. Oh, then follow me. Thank God I'm smart, dude. Because obviously the right is where we came from, so I don't think Fubuki would have went back the same way. Oh shit, it's that Gyuma. God, come on! Where could they be? Could that terrorist have gotten away? Guess I don't have any other choice. According to my fortune, today my lucky item should be a fool's right eyeball. Let's see. Now, where can I find a fool? You better hurry and find the terrorist, or I'll turn you into my lucky item. Good luck, Dominic. Oh. Get going, you idiot. Oh, dude, we solid snaked that shit. That was close. Fucking hiding in a box, that's definitely a Metal Gear reference. Anyone hiding in a box like that is Metal Gear reference, hands down. No, you can't, like, that was his whole shtick. That was definitely, I'm taking it as a Metal Gear reference. Also, it was kind of creepy that she, like, fucking looked back and, like, kind of knew we were there, so. Sounds like she can predict the future, though. Like, I think she actually is, like, that's, like, she has a power. I think she can actually do that. Like, why else would she, like, look back like that? Like, I think she knew we were there. Maybe. I don't know. Or at least had, like, a sneaking suspicion. Like, the clairvoyance in her was telling her that, ooh, maybe someone's there. It seems like someone wants to sell me something! I told you he was onto us! Thanks to you, I escaped their clutches. It's heartening to know I've got a partner like you. Heartening? I was rather heartbroken. No matter how long I waited, it did not seem like you would return to me. I'm sorry. Something unexpected happened. What happened? The client is dead. Huh? He was still alive when I arrived, but after being chased by the peacekeepers, he apparently shot himself in the head. A suicide? It seems like it. Then it is my fault. Huh? If I had gone with you, I could have turned back time to save him. No, I think I know. I think it would have ended the same way. Everything was already in motion from the moment we arrived in Doya District. So you shouldn't feel responsible for what happened. Thank you. I feel relieved after hearing that. I cannot help but think I was responsible. To be able to turn back time means she can even reverse death. That's a huge responsibility. It's too much for one person to shoulder alone. I can't imagine all the regret and internal strife Fubuki must have dealt with. Now's not the time to get sentimental. The countdown countdown is still in motion. Right, I have to do something about the bombs. With Sachi dead, I'm the only one who can stop them. How much time is left? 15 minutes. Let us hurry and disarm them. They say to strike while the bomb is hot. Let's stop them while we still can. It's while the iron is hot. Never mind, the second location is in a cafe in Ginma district. If it explodes, there's going to be casualties. We need to hurry and disarm it. Yes, let us do it, hand in hand. Oh, now that you mention it, is it okay for us to hold hands as we go there? Just in case? There are still some peacekeeper patrols around. I think it'd be safer if I can also use your power to rewind time. Well, if you do not mind. So interesting. Lives are on the line in this emergency, but holding a friend's hand, strangely, it calms me down. Makes me feel like we all will be well. I feel the same way. Having a friend by your side is reassuring in times like these. You never said that to me! And we're soul buddies! Let us depart to the cafe in Ginma district. Of course, with my logic, anything is possible. Huh? This is bad. This way. What's wrong? Never mind, just my imagination. Fine, let's head this way instead. Yeah. Or were they saying that? Fuck. They're over there too. Is someone there? Yuma, there's someone heading this way. Hey! Over here! I saw someone suspicious! Yeah, got it. Fubuki, now's our chance to get out of here. Right. There it is. That's the second camera I set up. If this one explodes, the cafe will be heavily damaged. I may lose my second home. Not only that, depending on how strong the bomb is, it could affect all of Ginma district. We have to hurry and disarm it. Huh? The screen on the transceiver changed. In order to disarm the bomb, you must enter the passcode. I shouldn't touch the bomb itself. I can disable it using the screen. Fubuki, stay back. It's dangerous. Please take care of things if I fail. No, I shall stay here. We can try it again even if you fail. But I can't control the screen while holding hands. How about this? Are you sure, Fubuki? I have prepared for this moment since our adventure began. Concentrate on disarming the bomb, Yuma. Alright. Okay, no matter what, I need to disarm this before the time limit expires. Don't make me a widowed death god! Good luck! Oh shit, there's actual bomb defusal fucking game mode? Select the correct answers in time to fuse the bomb. Incorrect answers are going over the time limit. Wait, incorrect answers are going over the time limit will cause the bomb to explode. So watch out! Oh, so even if I just accidentally hit one wrong, oh my god, so I have to be perfect? Oh, brother. Brother, I don't fucking like this. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so fucking scared, bro. Bomb defusal. Press any button. Oh my god. Get ready. Start. Okay. Well, it looks like it's just going in a circle, right? Bup, bup, bup. So it should be this top one, correct? Boom, okay. Alright. We're good. We're doing good. Disarming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed. Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed. It's disarmed! Success! You did it! We saved the city! Wait, it's too early to celebrate. Huh? There are 2 bombs left. The next countdown has already started, but now the time limit is 45 minutes. That is shorter than the last one, correct? It's like a game. You want to play a game? Almost like they're toying with us. It's not almost. They're absolutely toying with you. Otherwise, why make a minigame out of disarming bombs? What's their goal in setting this up anyway? I was giving a fake request to set up the bombs, and now they're making me disarm them with puzzles? They knew they'd get even more heat, and yet still issued a criminal declaration. What's their end goal? What are they trying to make me do? What was the resistance trying to do? Yuma, was no one beside your client home at the Resistance's estate? That reminds me, I don't think there was anyone else at the hideout. If they stayed there, they would have been caught. If any of the late client's family were about, we could have asked them about the circumstances. You're right, the Resistance leaders must know something about this. But since they weren't at the hideout, I don't know where to find them. The one named Servan designed the camera locations. I've tried calling him on the transceiver, but there's no response. I have no idea where he could be. If they were planning to screw you over from the get-go, then the camera guy must have played a role in it. I don't know about that. Maybe he cooperated without knowing the circumstances, like me. There you go again, being a trusting doormat. If you're a detective, then you gotta suspect everybody. Anyway, let's head to the 3rd bomb's location. Yeah, I'm actually suspecting like Iruka shot Sachi. I'm starting to think that. Because she's a sniper. Like, what better way? Like, a single bullet through the head from, like... And she could have been miles away. It could have been some wanted level, like, shot him from a different fucking city over. Like, I'm assuming she's that good. As to why Iruka would kill Sachi, I have no fucking clue. Like, they all treasured Sachi, so, like, I don't know. Or maybe, like, it was a Peacekeeper setting up to make it look like Iruka, but, like... Again, there was no other Peacekeepers we met except for this Guillaume, whatever, this fucking hall lady, so... Yes! The 3rd one is in Kamasaki District. I hope the Peacekeepers don't catch us before we get there. Did they all just, like, disappear from the area? Do we just get to walk to the next area? I guess. Shimmy-da-bam, can't believe. Shimmy-da-bam, can't believe. I was walking down the street, walking on a steady beat. Huh? Found you! No! Damn you! Throw brick, right? How's this? Go! Strike! What a nice pitch! Now's our chance. They throw the can. You bastards! Don't move! Damn you! Let go of me! Whoa! Hey! Wait! Help me! Whoa! Yeah! Hiya! Ah! Gah! I got him! Thank you. Come on, we need to hurry. I was actually controlling Fubuki on that. Right! Because she had the idea and I pressed O for like her action. So actually I was like controlling Fubuki for a minute there. Oh, is this Kurumi? Who is there? Shh! You're too loud! It's me! Phew, I finally found you! Kurumi? What's the flag girl doing here? Your screen time's already over. I saw you on the news. You're a terrorist, Yuma? No, it's a misunderstanding. I know, I never doubt my hero. Why is she so friendly with you? Go away! By the way, Yuma, despite everything that's going on, you're holding a woman's hand. Guess you're not too bothered by it. No, this is a formality for the investigation. Sort of. Pleased to meet you. My name is Fubuki. I am Yuma's partner. Partner? Yes, in order to share time together, we clutch our hands tight together with one another. Until Yuma dies, no, even in death, I am sworn to never let go. Uh-huh. Please don't misunderstand. This is necessary for the investigation. I'm sure it is. Look at you, grinning while surrounded by girls. I hope pervy future criminal detective like you will explode. Oh, wait. You are gonna explode soon. Oh, right. I need to disarm the bomb. Huh? Bomb? There's another one? Yeah, there's one right in front of us. This is a bomb? What's going on here? There's no time, so I'll make it quick. Oh my god. Can't we just disarm it and then explain the situation? And that's everything. I see. Yuma, you got dragged into a big mess. You really are a master detective. Trouble seems to seek you out. Everywhere you go, luck goes with you. I'm not lucky. Hey, you've got me instead of luck. Anyway, so you only set up the bombs at those 4 locations? Yeah, why? Interesting. So the flooding in Marunomon district probably has nothing to do with it. Flooding? Just a little while ago, a flood started in Marunomon district. Now it's over a meter underwater. Could it be because of the first explosion? But the only damage back there was the phone booth. I don't remember any pipes bursting. Yeah, I went to see where the explosion took place. There wasn't much damage to the surrounding area. But if it has nothing to do with the bomb, why is there flooding in Marunomon district? A flood started in Marunomon district, which is now over a meter underwater. Yuma, perhaps our concern should be for the bomb at hand? I believe we are running low on time. Right, we need to disarm the bomb. Right now. Kurumi, you need to get someplace safe and hide. Alright, let's do this. Can I save real quick? You know what? Just in case something goes south. Cannot save now! Fuck! Alright, let's do this. Yes, let's! Oh, here we go. Alright, let's do it! ULD blank. What the fuck? Oh my god, and I have less time. ULD... What? Oh, okay, I was right. ULDR. Oh my god. Fucking, this is like just as stressful as that fucking like disarm the bomb in the fucking Call of Duty, like the Modern Warfare remake or whatever. Disarming bomb code accepted. Detonation circuit severed. Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed. Phew, I managed to disarm it. There's only one left. Wait, Kurumi, you were here? Why didn't you run away? I want to do my part too. While you disarmed the bomb, I was thinking the whole thing over. And I'm sure of it. Something must be happening behind the success here. Huh? What do you mean? The strange request you were given is one thing, but isn't this Sachi guy dying also bizarre? That criminal declaration being immediately sent to the Peacekeepers seems out of place too. All that does is hurt the Resistance's plans. That's right, but when laying out the facts on the surface, if something seems inconsistent, there must be a hidden truth. I'm just repeating what my grandpa said, but I think it applies to this case. I see. I can't accept Sachi's death. I refuse to believe he would try to frame me and destroy the city. He didn't seem like the type who'd do that. So we have to investigate. I'll go check out the Resistance hideout. Huh? You can't go there. The Peacekeepers are all over Doya District. I'm Kanai Ward's best informant. I'll absolutely get any info that will help you solve the case. Wait, you can't go there alone, Kurumi. It's too dangerous. Don't worry. It's not the first time I've taken risks. Once I'm done, I'll meet up with you at the hotel in Kamasaki District. The master detectives are staying there, right? I'm off. Wait, Kurumi! There she goes. She sure seems lively. I'm really worried for her, but I have no choice but to except to trust her right now. Anyway, we need to handle the next bomb. The countdown has already started. This one is 30 minutes. The time limit got even shorter. Is the next bomb in a secret shrine in the middle of the desert? No, it's in a shrubbery at Etheria Academy. Let's go disarm it. Can I get a moment to fucking save, bro? Oh my god. Oh, hold on. I just remembered. One of the resistance leaders said he had a shop in Kamasaki District. I own a small shop in Kamasaki District. We might be able to find resistance members there. We still have 30 minutes, so I think we can make it in time. Should we go pay a visit? Of course! Adventurers and detectives both seek out the truth. Oh god, it's getting to that part of the night. Oh! I think I might need another band. Oh my god, it's bad, dude. Holy shit, I'm losing my voice. Oh yeah, you get 2 crisp cracks. God damn. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Oh, alright, I think I'm good. No, I don't want to auto. Fuck. Shit. I just threw my glasses down. What did she say? Still 30 minutes, think we can make it time, of course. Of course, adventurous detectives both seek out the truth. But where is this shop you speak of? Wait, what kind of shop did, Margula say he owned? An antique shop, right? The old guy said he hated Amaterasu, right? Probably some old guy shop. An old guy shop. Let's look around here and see if anything fits that description. Oh, he's the shop with the bronze statue. Ah! Oh! See? That sure looks like an old guy shop. I was totally right. Hey, relax. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to talk. You're not here to kill me? Kill you? Of course not. Why would you think that? You probably think the resistance framed you. And you didn't? The request Sachi gave me has made me a suspect of terrorism. I know nothing about those bombs. I really don't. You don't know? Listen, sure, I'd love to see Amaterasu get blown up, but I wouldn't take advantage of someone uninvolved. Revenge must be taken with our own hands, or it's meaningless. You may feel that way, but other members of the resistance may feel differently. I managed all the funds. If this was planned by the team, there's no way I wouldn't have heard about it. This bombing is completely unrelated to the resistance. The only possible explanation is Sachi acted on his own. Sachi? But Sachi committed suicide on the roof of your hideout. What? Sachi's dead? That's impossible! It's true. I found his body. The peacekeepers were chasing him before he shot himself in the head with his own gun. That's not possible! Even if he was cornered, Sachi isn't the kind of man who'd get himself killed. Wait, hold on. Did you say with his own gun? Is there something I should know about it? I think so. After you left the hideout to do the job, something happened. Sachi had just returned to the office after mediating a fight. After he was done, he put the gun back in the safe and securely locked it, so he never had it, so that even thus proves he didn't shoot himself. So what? You sure are dense. Earl, are you really a detective? What if Sachi's death was not suicide, but a homicide? You think someone else took Sachi's gun from the safe and shot him? If that's the case, there aren't many people who can open the safe. There's still a chance Sachi took the gun out himself and maybe had it taken from him. No, the chances are far too slim because Sachi would never draw his gun. Since the gun was concealed, don't you think it would be difficult to take it from him, even if you were up close? It's true, he didn't draw his gun in front of me. In fact, it even seemed like he actively avoided doing so. The safe was only recently brought to the office. Not many people know how to properly open it. Only the leaders in the hideout at the time knew anything about... I think our culprit this time might be one of the other resistance leaders or members. It could potentially be. Or they're at least a part of it. Dude, like, just the whole bullet thing's got me, like, fucking glancing at Iruka. Well, then again, Margula could be, like, lying to me about things right now. He could be trying to cover up stuff, too. But I'm starting to think our culprit is going to be one of the resistance members. Only the leaders in the hideout at the time knew anything about it. The safe was only recently brought to the hideout, and only the resistance leaders know how to open it. The leaders at the hideout were Icardi, Servan, Iruka, and you, Margula. I had nothing to do with it. I returned to the store after you left the hideout and spoke to customers the whole time. If you suspect me, then talk to them. I'm no liar. So he has an alibi. I'd like to check what the customers say, but... Yuma, we are low on time. I'm sorry, Fubuki, just a bit longer. Margula, do you know where the other leaders are? I don't know. I haven't gone back to the hideout since. What can you tell me about the other leaders? You want me to sell out my comrades? If only their leaders could have taken the gun and murdered Sachi, then they're all suspects. If one of them did murder Sachi, wouldn't you want to know? After all, that's why you told me about Sachi's gun, right? Fine, I'll tell you. Who should I ask about? Icardi. Can you tell me about Icardi? He was originally a competitive swimmer. He's proud of his physical prowess and works as a delivery man. He heard Sachi himself invited him to join the resistance. He's an athlete? Do you have any more details about that? I don't know much more than that, though he did say he was good at any sport that requires diving into water. He's also intelligent and good at what he does, but seems apathetic towards other people. Icardi used to be a competitive swimmer. If it's a sport that involves diving into water, he is likely good at it. Can you tell me about Servan? He manages all the mechanical tinkering for the resistance, although security devices are his specialty. He also knows how to make bombs. Bombs? Oh, no, these aren't pies. They were made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs. He originally specialized them, but I doubt he'd do anything flashy given his personality. He tends to be a shut-in when he was bullied in the past. I heard a classmate pushed him into an irrigation channel in Marnomon district as a prank some time ago. He miraculously survived, but was knocking on death's door for 3 days. He didn't speak to anyone for a few years after that. Machines were his only friends. Even now, he's traumatized from the close call drowning. He told me he still has flashbacks about it. Servan is good at mechanical tinkering of all kinds. He specializes in security devices, but he also knows how to make bombs. Servan once nearly drowned in an irrigation channel, which caused him lasting trauma. Oh. Is that going to be... Okay, yeah. So our culprit 100% is one of them. That's what this game is. If we're getting details on them, that's leading me to believe one of our culprits is the other Resistance members team. Someone from the Resistance killed Sachi and planted all these bombs. And if I'm led to believe, like, we're getting clues like, oh, he has, like, a fear of, like, the irrigation channel, like, he has a trauma from, like, drowning or something, that leads me to believe he probably doesn't like water. So anything involving water is going to be more on, like, Icardi's side than Servan's. I will say this right now before we really get into the trial. If they pull another stunt where everyone is a fucking accomplice, like how they did last time, I will officially say this game's a cop-out. I was not very happy about the whole all three, like Waruna, Karane, and Yoshiko were all their own culprits in their crime. I mean, I get, like, it was at least unique, so, like, they were all in on it to commit the crime, so, like, you kind of, like, that's the big twist of it. But if they do another thing where it's like, oh, there's, like, 5 people who are the culprits to one crime, this game's a cop-out. You need to have, like, a mastermind. I want someone to have set everything up. Like, that just seems so lame to, like, oh, everyone did the crime, so they all die. Like, that just seems so boring. That seems like a cop-out. Like, do it once, that's fine. I won't say it's a cop-out yet, but it will be a cop-out if all these Resistance members were in on it. Even if they pull, like, the accomplice thing again, I will say, like, that's a cop-out. You did the accomplice thing. You can't do it again. It needs to be fresh. It needs to be new. Otherwise, like, that's lame. Can you tell me about yourself, Margula?
Me? I'm just an ordinary old man, if anything. I was a former Amaterasu employee. I mentioned this before, but I handled the financials.
About the alibi you mentioned, can you prove it in any way?
I just told you I was speaking to customers. You want me to bring them over?
No, I don't have time.
Then check the shop's security camera. The footage is all here, unharmed. Here's the footage. Take it with you.
Thank you. Given the confidence, I bet his alibi is legit.
Yeah.
Security footage from Margula's shop. He was talking to a customer at the time of the crime. Can you tell me about Iruka?
The only woman leader in the Resistance. She's unruly with no glamour or charm. She has a ruthless personality too. I hear she was once a competitive shooter. She and Sachi often trained with firearms together. As you know, Sachi never tried to rely on his gun.
What do you mean by a competitive shooting?
Handguns, sniping, clay pigeons, rifles. She's an athlete who can use anything. Sachi's gun was especially made. It was designed by Iruka. It's ironic that it was used to take his life.
Iruka used to be a competitive shooter. She and Sachi often trained with firearms together. Sachi's gun was especially designed to and assembled by Iruka. Ooh. My money's leaning more on Iruka. But at the same time, that seems too easy. To be killed by a firearm and then have a competitive shooter, like, that just seems too easy. Unless they're gonna pull another accomplice thing, like I said, then that's a cop-out. I want to actually, like, use clues, deduce, like, one singular person. Because, like, half the fun of that, like, half the fun is, like, discovering, like, oh my god, they're the mastermind because of this, because of that, like, it had to be them. But, like, when the case, like, when everyone who could potentially be a culprit is in on their own case, like, that's just so lame. There's no, like, whodunit moment. It's just like, well, everyone's guilty. So if this is another case where it's like, everyone's just guilty, it's like, well, that's stupid. Seems like we got some information about their leaders. I want to hear more, but shouldn't you be thinking about the case after you disarm the bomb? If you fail to disarm it, you'll turn into a dirty firework. Right, let's go and disarm that bomb now. Margula, thank you for the information. If any of the Resistance leaders come here, please mention I'm looking for them.
Will do. At any rate, you better believe Amaterasu's pulling the strings on this one too. I hope you can upstage them on behalf of Sachi and me.
Also, he's just an accountant. I don't think he's gonna, like, do the crime. But then again, he could have, like, devised the whole plan. I don't know. The last bomb is in a secret fort on top of a snowy mountain, right? No, it's in the shrubbery at Etheria Academy. Let's hurry. Let's hurry. We can't let it explode. Dude, if the fucking puzzle is like the last... Dude, I honestly... I will 100... Oh. Hurry! Hurry and turn green! Hey, don't move! At this rate, we'll be caught. We have to go now. This is bad! This way! Oh shit, that was quick, dude. Talk about a quick time event. Ah! 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 Touchdown! Are you alright, Fubuki? Yes, I believe I can carry on. Damn it! I'm a fucking genius. Those were some fucking quick time events though, goddamn. That was literally a fraction of a second. Oh, I was gonna mention, okay, like, I'll be completely honest with you, that last one was a 100% guess. My reasoning why I thought R was the best guess is because I think it was, like, how you solve it. I think it had something to do, like, with the overlap of the shading. So, like, when you look below, there was, like, a certain level of how the square was shaded. And I think it was based on, like, the shade, like, of the letter above it. So, like, you have to, like, figure out what it was. And I think, and because, what was it in the form of? I think it was, like, in the form of, like, a big C almost. And, like, the rest of it was shaded out. I figured, like, R to me was, like, my bestest guess, which happened to be right. But I think that's how you were supposed to solve that last one. Is, like, use, like, the shading of the cubes to match them up with letters. So then you use the shading of the final one to match it to the letter R. I think. Something along those lines. The screen changed. This is the last bomb. We still have time. So please remain calm. Oh god, dude. And I'm probably only gonna have like 12 seconds or some bullshit to fucking solve this one. Alright, here we go. Oh god, you gotta form the fucking shape. It looks like it forms a triangle, right? Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm such a fucking god. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm a fucking god. What is this trophy? Wait, is this because I fucking... Oh, no, it's just diffused all bombs. It doesn't matter. Oh, I thought it was, like, doing it perfectly. I figured that would have been, like, a trophy for, like, diffusing all the bombs perfectly. Disarming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed. Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed. Wonderful! It's disarmed! Oh, it came off. Congratulations, Yuma! You've graduated from being a terrorist. Wait. Is that it? Doesn't this seem too easy? The screen is pitch black and it won't turn on. After all that noise about a revolution, there's no closing message? What is the matter, Yuma? You look like the chief when he misses the chance to have a meat bun. I'm surprised it came off so easily. I was prepared to be strung along by this game for a bit longer than this. Perhaps this is the fairness and equality that the terrorists yearn for. You won the fair game. Your opponent must admit defeat. I hope that's the case. How is that fair? There's nothing fair about it. You were framed by a terrorist and forced into a game that you didn't agree to. Would someone who does cowardly stuff like that also admit defeat so easily? So you're saying disarming all the bombs doesn't mean our opponent has lost? If that's the case, then what was the point of the bomb threat? What was I being made to do? Fubuki, I don't think this is over yet. Huh? Are there more bombs? No, I think this string of terror acts using the bombs needs to be reconsidered. We still haven't figured out the mastermind behind the case. So now we face whoever is behind this terror conspiracy. I have been waiting for this moment. Now we are in adventure detective story. Where do we start our investigation? That reminds me, I promised I'd meet Kurumi at the hotel. Fubuki, let's head to the hotel in Kamasaki District for now. Alright, so our investigation adventure begins. Do I get a moment to save? It's been like 45 minutes. Actually, it's been like an hour or so. God damn. I've not been able to save since I've pretty much clicked the point of no return this chapter. Kurumi isn't here yet. Wow, I feel so much more relieved being back at the hotel. I rarely ever run around like this. I am feeling quite winded. Well, let's rest on the sofa until Kurumi arrives. I hope she's okay. Don't stand, sit on the sofa. Wait, who said that? Don't stand, sit on a sofa! Okay. Well. Yuma! Fubuki! Thanks for waiting. Kurumi, I'm glad you're okay. We just got here ourselves. How was your investigation at the hideout? Did everything go okay? Yeah, it went great. Looks like you took care of the bombs on your end. By the way, you don't need to hold hands anymore. I told you it's for the investigation. I know, I'm just teasing. Teasing my master is worthy of a vicious boom kill. So, did you find anything out? The peacekeepers were scouring the hideout, but no one was inside the building itself. It was easy to sneak in, but I didn't find any documents or evidence. Maybe all the important stuff is inside the safe. Oh, the one that looks really sturdy? I was unable to open it, but I couldn't come back empty-handed. So I copied the security camera footage. It's the video from the emergency stairs. I saw you in the footage, so I grabbed it just in case. That's great, Kurumi. I wanted to check that footage anyway. No problem. Informants are all about give and take. Then how about I take your life? Let's check the video right now. I'll borrow a device from the front desk. We should also check, what's his nuts' footage too, just to make sure he's not lying. The only person in the video is Yuma. I went to the roof following Sachi. The peacekeepers were blocking the indoor stairs, so I used the emergency stairs on the outside. But halfway up, I heard a gunshot, so I ran up the stairs. That's when I saw Sachi's body. I fast-forwarded to the relevant footage, but it doesn't seem like anyone else used the emergency stairs. There was one gunshot, and only Sachi was on the roof. He was even holding the murder weapon. Perhaps it is best to consider a suicide. The security footage of the emergency stairs, no one but Yuma is shown. Iruka sniped him. I'm sorry, Iruka sniped him. If he died from a bullet, and we have one of the most lethal, deadly assassin gunmen in the fucking resistance, Iruka shot him. There's not a chance she didn't. Because then she wouldn't need to be on the roof. She could be on a fucking different city for all we know. She could do some wanted level, shoot a bullet from downtown type of shit. Iruka shot him. That's what I'm concluding. It's not suicide. He was killed by someone else. And if I'm led to believe that the culprit is one of the resistance members, Iruka fucking shot him. I can't imagine, any of the other people who aren't experienced with firearms would fucking be able to snipe him. Unless it's made out to, maybe they weren't as far, maybe they were within like a decent shooting distance that like even with like a simple like handgun, they might have been able to like shoot him from a different roof, and that not necessarily like Aruka's skill would come into play, and they're trying to like almost get me to think that Aruka shot him. But I think right now the game's trying to get me to think that like, oh, it was just a suicide, there's no way. But like I already know that's not the case. In fact, even just from like the clues with his gun, he did not kill himself. His gun was custom made, and I do believe he is left-handed. That's why the revolving chamber comes out on the right side, because he's left-handed. But the gun was in his right hand. I feel like you would fire a gun even to commit suicide with your dominant hand. At least I would. That makes the most sense. What if my non-dominant hand twitches and I fucking misfire and shoot my balls off or something? Like, I fucking cheddar myself. So you think Sachi was chased by the peacekeepers? Thought the revolution failed and took his own life? I disagree. I mean, I thought that in the beginning, but something seems off. Off? How so? To start, was Sachi really being chased by the peacekeepers? If he was fleeing them, he could have taken the emergency stairs. The peacekeepers weren't near the emergency stairs, so it was a safe way out. Maybe he heard your footsteps coming and mistook you for them. Even so, killing himself before confirming it was a killing himself before confirming it was a peacekeeper seems too rash. Besides, I only started up the stairs shortly after Sachi ran to the rooftop. There was still time to flee before he heard my footsteps. I see. So, there had to be another reason he stayed on the roof. But what could it be? That's the problem. Yeah. One of them is just pretending to think. Sachi had time to run away, but he stayed on the roof. Oh, right. This is a bit off topic, but I got some information about the flood in Maranoman district. There was a wireless bug inside the resistance hideout, and I heard the peacekeepers talking on it. The flooding was due to an Umbra electric power plant. Umbra electric power plant? Kanai Ward's hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain. They say it's clean, green energy source. It gathers rainwater throughout the city and drains it into the power plant. And the power plant was also, made by Amaterasu. Who could have guessed that Amaterasu power plant would be a problem right now? Kanai Ward's hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain. They say it's clean, green energy source. A mysterious suicide, bomb threat, and flooding. If it's all just coincidence, then this place is cursed. Well, to be fair, you're the one who's cursed, Master. I don't think it's a coincidence. There might be some kind of connection. An Amaterasu power plant. I want to investigate it, but it probably isn't safe. But it could be related, right? Then we have to go. Yes, let's! An exciting adventure awaits us. That's right, Fubuki. Finding the truth itself is an adventure. Yuma, if you hesitate, the truth will get away from you. Then again, I'm just repeating what my grandpa said. It's getting really hard to say no now. Girls bat their eyes and Master's suddenly helpless. That's not it. Despite the danger, we have to go. We can't let the peacekeepers pursue us further. Alright, let's get to the power plant. Yes! Let us all join together and solve this case. Yep, let's go. Time to head to Maranoman district. Let's not do anything reckless. I found you, you vile criminals! Ugh! Ugh! Boom! Boom! Oof! Oof! Yuma! Go! You criminals! Stop, criminal scum! You have violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Wait! Oh, that's enough! Behind us! There they are! You have nowhere to run! Give yourself up! This is bad. Look! Right! Yeah! Let's go! Ah! Oh! Damn it! They got away! Well, the quick time events sure fucking picked up. Escape from the Peacekeepers. Okay. I don't know, because I think some of them actually are, like, secret ones where it's like, oh, if you get... Because, like, there was one, I think, that popped when I got Desuhiku right on the first try. That was, like, a separate trophy. It was, like, a hidden one. You have to, like, deduce him on the first try, so... What happened? This isn't just a flood. It's all underwater! Marnomon district was so severely flooded that the water level reached the second floor of buildings. It looks like those slums were left. What was that place called? Doya district? I know I made the same mistake in the past, but did everyone in the city leave their water running? Fubuki, you're so funny. I think she was serious. From what I can tell, there aren't any peacekeepers around here. I'm sure they're prioritized eliminating the resistance over rescuing civilians. But now's our chance to go to the power plant if you want. The power plant is up ahead, right? How do we get there? Hey, I see a boat over there. Maybe someone used it to evacuate? Let's borrow it. I've never seen a boat before. So exciting. Is a boat really that interesting, given you can float? It's about the mood. You just don't understand the way... Fuck. Who said all that? Oh my... That dude... Oh. See, I'm getting so confused. Like, why the fuck would Shinigami say that? Like, that seemed more like something Fubuki would say. It's like, I've never seen a boat before. I've never seen a boat before. So exciting. Is a boat really that interesting? Given you can float? It's about the mood. You just don't understand the way of the death god, the way of the death god's heart, master. Alrighty then. Damn, this is like a city-wide case though. This is crazy. To the power plant. To the power plant. Hurry, hurry. The flooded Marnomon district is full of floating debris. Find a way to the power plant using the boat. The boat can go forward or turn left or right. It'll stop if it hits debris, so proceed with caution. Okay. Boat physics? This is amazing. This is amazing, Yuma. You know how to pilot a boat? I'm surprised. I'm surprised too. You're amazing, Yuma. Apparently I know how to fucking pilot a boat, I guess. Well, it's pretty much sunk. Well, it's pretty much sunk. Are there sharks and whales in here? It's not the ocean, so I doubt it. Cardboard boxes, a desk, a bookcase, all kinds of things are being carried away. Looks like the whole warehouse of stuff got swept out. Or maybe it belongs to someone in the middle of moving. I do not see anything especially adventurous this way. Shall we move ahead, Yuma? Yeah, let's get going. I wonder, oh my god, wait, is there like Shinigami things, like figurines? Oh shit, I probably should be on the lookout for that. There could be. Yuma, watch out! You'll crash! Ah! It's the safe. Wait, What was that? It looked like a big safe. There's a bunch of other stuff drifting by, like desks and chairs. I'm sure it flowed out from the flooded buildings. I am embarrassed to sound naive, but a safe is a box where you store valuables, right? If so, is it safe for something so precious to be floating around here? It should be fine. Airtight safes float because of the air inside. Oh, really? If nothing else, informants sure know their trivia. It'd be terrible if we crashed into it. Be careful, Yuma. That safe. I think I saw it somewhere. It's theirs. The security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even... Oh, wait, shit. Fuck. Nowadays, even bank and other important facilities use it in their commercial area for Maranoman District. It's made of trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all. That's right. It's the same as the one in the hideout. It's supposed to be widely used in Maranoman District. Something about this bothers me. A sturdy safe used in important facilities in Maranoman District, including the bank. We better avoid bumping into stuff drifting by. Otherwise, we might capsize. I know. We have no idea if this boat is sturdy or not. Sturdy. Getting sturdy with it. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait, there is! I see it! Oh my god! Fuck. Boom! See, there was one. Holy shit. So I gotta be, like, paying attention. Glad I got it. There are bicycles mixed in with all the trash floating by. Barrel drums and containers, too. That garbage kinda reeks. Let's go already. This place isn't very safe. It might be a good idea to leave. Yes, I think that would be wise. Whoa, what the fuck? Dude, I'm drifting it. Did you see that shit? I was drifting that shit. If you see me, then you know. Drift. This must be the power plant. Let's get going. Oh, I wanted to investigate that thing, though. There was a thing to investigate. I could have got more DP. No! Whoa! There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe all the workers evacuated? There wasn't a blackout, so the building should still be functioning. This place is working hard, even while flooded. I should follow its example and keep working hard too. Hey! I think we can go through there! Wait, don't go alone. It's dangerous. It's all right. No one's here. Let's hurry and check this place out. She is a rather good informant. She deserves respect for putting her life on the line for the sake of intel. I doubt I could be so bold. Yo, it's crazy. We're like investigating the crime while the crime is happening. Like, pretty much. Like, this is crazy. And it's like city-wide, too. Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here. There's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry. Let's check out this room. We might find out what happened here. In this room alone, it's going to house every clue that we need. You can do it, Master! It's too early to go back. Let's look around some more. Oh, well, I thought there might have been like a clue. I mean, the window's open. That could be a clue. They got out through the window. I'm glad it wasn't flooded. I hope we can find some information. Master, get investigating! Don't lose to that flatty! Yuma, take a look at this document. Emergency notice to all power plant employees. According to this, 2 accidents occurred near the power plant. 2 accidents? Yeah, the first one, the drainage channel that begins in rainwater to Maranoman District collapsed. It seems like there was a separate explosion at the drainage channel exactly when the phone booth blew up. Another explosion near the water drainage channel? Is that why water overflowed in Maranoman District? No. If it was just an accident, there'd still be plenty of drainage capacity. The city flooded because another accident pushed it over the edge. What accident? There was a reservoir upstream from the plant. That's where they adjust the water used for generating power. But the valve that adjusts the water flow is malfunctioning right now. Malfunctioning? The valve's lock opened, causing water to keep flowing. I see. So they couldn't drain it quick enough, and it overflowed into Marnomon District. I highly doubt this all happened by accident. Yeah, there's no doubt this was intentional. But why? Also, so that's what the explosions were for. So they planted a bomb with our cameras, or the cameras themselves were actual bombs. They set off the phone booth one so that way they can get away with setting off the drainage one, because it blew up the same time. So people would have thought, oh, just a phone booth blow up. There's nothing wrong here. But in reality, the drainage blew up. The flooding around the power plant is thought to have been caused by 2 accidents. Better write this down. Attention! I smell it. I smell treasure. We must take it back with us. That would make us thieves. Anything special? Time for a little break. Yuma, I believe this is about the power plant, right? Clean energy by Amaterasu. The advanced generator efficiently generates electricity and rainwater. A tap water reservoir is used to generate electricity. The turbines are powered by only natural water flow. It works like a water wheel, making it completely safe. Drainage is controlled as needed through generating power, so there's no risk of blackouts. As far as I can tell, it appears like an ideal facility. This area is at the lower elevation of Kanai Ward, so rainwater tends to pool up here. And that's probably why it's the first place to flood. It won't open. It's stuck from the other side. Maybe water is pressing against the door. The water pressure could be keeping it closed. Oh, right. Looks like no one really is here. It must be serious, even if the security's gone. Well, look around. What could they even do? The water on the other side of the door is exerting too much pressure for it to... Okay, what... Dude, why is this a clue? Okay, then this is gonna be vital to the fucking... Yes, if this is a clue... Brother. I think I've checked what I can here. That should be everything I can investigate here. I think I understand the gist of this power plant. Arena! Second floor seating! If you see a terrorist, applaud! What was that? Peacekeepers! What are they doing here? You are surrounded! Come out with your hands up, and only the punishment you'll receive is a little pat on the head. From Dominic's freakishly strong hands. Ugh. Yuma, what do we do? We can escape through that door. No good, it won't open. Master, calm down. Right now, we have to stay calm. You're out of time. The terrorist really is here. They sold out one of their own. That's so funny. You terrorist clown. Look, Dominic's laughing his butt off. Ugh. Sold out? Their own? We got an anonymous tip you were here. A certain friend was worried about your future. What's going on? Someone from the Resistance reported us? I'm not sure. What's happening here? Yuma. Please do it, Fubuki. Now, don't try moving without permission. Oh, this was before we even, like, came in. Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here? There's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry. Wait, when did you two start holding hands? What are you doing? This is as far as I can turn back time. Fubuki, what's the matter? Did something happen? I'll explain later, Kurumi. The peacekeepers are on their way. We need to get out of here. Whoa, what? I was about to do the old, you are surrounded, so come out with your hands up thing. Why are you out here? Damn, we're already surrounded. We have to turn back time again. I cannot. Once I have turned back time, I cannot turn it back any further. Oh no. Hello, what you talking about? Now, at this moment, the main focus is here. If this was reality TV, your faces would be totally blurred out right now. Hey, Dominic, you love throwing terrorists in the can, right? We found some terrorists for you to crush. Squish them into cans and ship them off to Director Yomi, okay? Okay! Oh. Sorry, if I was just a bit stronger. What do we do, Yuma? We can't get captured here. The bomb threat, flooding, and Sachi's death. I have to solve these mysteries. That's where yours truly comes in. Right, Shinigami, please help me. Oh, fine. After all, I have to help when you ask. The target is the mysterious death of that Sachi guy, and we now have enough clues for that. Here goes, Master. Are your mind and body ready? Arise, Mystery Labyrinth! I'm actually surprised. I was actually surprised. I really thought there was going to be, like, even more clues to get. But I guess, like, they don't want to over-flood you with information. Get it? Ha! Joke. No pun intended there, but it was kind of pun intended. Yeah, obviously they don't want to, like, flood you with information. So they have to, like, obviously cut it off somewhere. And now Fubuki's gonna join us. Wait, is Kurumi gonna join us too, or is it just Fubuki? No, it should just be, because we never held hands with Kurumi. It should just be Fubuki. Yeah, she's frozen in time. Oh, time has stopped. You're not surprised? Well, this is not out of the ordinary for members of the Clackford family. But who did this? She did. Oh, nice to meet you. Apologies for the delayed introduction. Why, thank you for the proper introduction. Pleased to meet you. Low-hanging spinning foot sweep. Ah! This is terrible, Yuma. It appears we are both falling. Yeah, I know. Down the rabbit hole we go.